Well, with all of us watching our health these days, diabetes is still on the rise. Every 21 seconds, someone is diagnosed with this condition. But our community is doing something about it. The Tour de Cure is designed for participants at all fitness levels. And whether you bike, run, or walk, you're invited to Niagara University on Saturday, June 1st. So here with details, we have Stacy Waddell, who is the developmental director from the American Diabetes Association. Bob Russell joins her. Bob is the executive director of upstate New York for the American Diabetes Association. So good morning, guys.
Good morning,
Thanks for coming. This event supports the ADA's mission to prevent and cure diabetes and to improve the lives of all people affected with diabetes. And that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We know that there's over 100,000 people in Western New York that are living with diabetes every day. And so it's really important for us to make sure that we create a sense of community and celebrate those people that are living every day with diabetes.
And you know, Stacey, how many are still pre-diabetic that are not even part of that group? Bob?
Yeah, we've got over 33 million people that are dealing with this. And the scary thing, 90% of the people that have prediabetes don't even know it yet.
Right.
So it's, you know, there used to be a very fine line between type 1, type 2, prediabetes. Those lines have blurred over the years. You have more young people being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have more adult onset type 1 diabetes. So really what we're looking to do is when we have events like the Tour de Cure is we're raising money not just for research to find a cure, but for research for technology.
Right.
Things like insulin pumps and continuous glucose monitors that will make life easier for people that have it to be able to live with. And really the tour is a celebration of all of our people and the community support that we receive, people coming out to be involved, people that want to be a part of it, because everybody's touched one way or another with this disease.
You know, Bob, it's unfortunate, but a lot of people who are diabetic, like you say, don't even know it. It's not the kind of thing you can necessarily feel at the beginning. But if you are diabetic, it's already hurting your body.
Yeah, they call it the silent killer because there's so many things that happen after the fact with, you know, the way that the blood glucose is working through the body. And, you know, most people don't go to the doctor to be tested for diabetes. It's something else. For myself, it was my eyesight.
Yeah.
I was having trouble seeing, and next thing you know, I was diagnosed type 1 diabetes when I was 25. You know, so you never know what it is.
No.
But we try to get out there and let people know here's what some of the symptoms are. Here's what some of the repercussions are, like heart disease, kidney disease, things that lead to it if you don't take care of yourself. But the good news is, especially for people with type 2 diabetes, through healthy eating, through exercise, you lower your risk of having to someday go on insulin or take medication to take care of your diabetes. So our event really ties hand in hand with our mission of what we're preaching for people to do.
And Stacey, there'll be a lot of information there that day. So if you have questions about it, a lot of those experts will be there.
Correct. And we also always encourage people to know your risk. And so we'll have some know your risk tests there. We'll have people that are living with diabetes that you can talk to and really create that sense of community amongst them. So we invite them to visit our Living Red tent. So whether you're a walker or a rider, you can come out and we celebrate them with a wonderful breakfast and lunch. And so it's a really nice area for them to come and be celebrated.
It's going to be great. And again, as we were saying, that you can ride, you can enjoy the 5K run. There's a 5K walk. There's team events. There's a 10-mile route. And if you're up to it, there's a 100-mile Century ride, which I love. And the routes will feature rest stops, and diabetics will get VIP free treatment. So don't be afraid to take part if you are a diabetic, right?
Correct. The whole point behind Tour de Cure is really how you incorporate healthy living and activity with living with diabetes. So it's important. We have great training plans. We've got a great community. So we really welcome anybody to come out and check it out.
It is so important that you know your risk, and you know that if you are a diabetic, that you are watching it actively, because it is something that we were saying will creep up on you later in life, and you'll have a lot of complications and not even have known that you had diabetes. So by all means, please get the information on this and enjoy the Tour de Cure, because that's what it's all about. We want to thank Stacy and Bob, and where you can go for information right here. This is all happening Saturday, the Tour de Cure Buffalo. Lots and lots of people will be there. And this is happening right around Niagara University. You can't miss it. So go to diabetes.org/Buffalo Tour, and you can get all the information. You can even pre-register now and get on board for this. But it's a wonderful event, even to go and cheer on those walkers and runners, because they're doing this all for people in Western New York.